Star Trek Picard is out on YouTube, the first episode for free, the rest on CBS All Access. Before I was thinking there's going to be a bad move, just because I didn't want to deal with all the fans complaining about the series, than me understanding what they're talking about and not caring. That being said, it's not that bad. Jean-Luc Picard, portrayed by Patrick Stewart, portrays Jean-Luc Picard pretty well. I felt it was like Logan, except better, because I'm more invested in the character, because I felt like it has to do with stuff that I've seen from the actual shows, or could understand from his acting, and he acts his butt off for this. The aliens on his ranch or whatever it is in France or England or wherever it is in Europe, that's pretty good. It's cool that they have. It feels like a real TV show where there's whole planets you explore, or at least a planet you explore, because TNG is just sound stages. This is like real locations. I don't know if that's aesthetically better, but it makes it have a bigger feeling. I like the card scene with Data. Spoilers alert. It's free, so you can watch. You go into Android stuff a little bit. They do a little bit of stuff about the relocations of the Romulans. I don't know if that goes anywhere, but I felt like they want to do big changes to the show, especially that cliffhanger ending. And you need to be changes. Like, you can't just keep doing the same show over and over again. Saturn Memories is pretty tired of like that last season where they just introduced new family members. So they did new stuff. They did new stuff with the Romulans, obviously. And that species in the end, they did a lot of new stuff too. Did new stuff from androids. It felt like more like Nemesis, where they're exploring. They can do android storylines like Isaac Asimov, Blade Runner-ish stuff. Stuff with the girl is pretty bad. To keep vague before I get into spoiler territory, there's a lot of martial arts that's dumb, and I don't get the whole. Well, I guess I want to spoil territory anyway. So they talk about how they can't find Picard because of the security code thing, which seems very J.J. Abrams-ish. Matt the Skywalker thing going on. And I don't think that totally makes sense. I ignored it, but I can see people getting annoyed by it. There's not a lot of exploration, sci-fi, but there's a lot of like novel sci-fi stuff. I feel like it's better written than TNG. I think TNG is more like kids shows. You learn something about an atom. You learn something about how to write sci-fi, and that's about it. It rarely gets well written in TNG, in my opinion. There's some plot twists. You like the characters, but some of the plots like anti-time, where they can't figure out what anti-time is when it's in the name. It's a little dumb, even though that's like one of the best episodes of TNG ever. So that kind of critique for it. She's from Seattle. There's like Ghost in the Shell stuff going on. I don't know who's going after her. It's sort of distracting that they don't tell us that. Because, like, it's sort of like, I have no so she kills the three guys, and I don't know who's after her. And maybe I skipped through it and then didn't see it, but, like, I sort of don't care. I don't care about the Romulan thing, even though, like, I don't feel like there's a plot hole thing, because it feels like they went through it thoroughly, but, like, stuff is missing there with that. Like, they don't go into a storyline where the Romulans are sort of thing where we're protecting the enemies. It does feel like annoying. It feels like it's better than the Supergirl, where they put some thought into it, where there's characters that are established. Also, they're established, and then you do something with them. It was like Supergirl, which doesn't establish the characters. It's like, oh, there's some real life stuff that we're not going to actually get into, etc. But it's going to sound to you because we're like going to briefly cover it. I like the alien and the Two alien. I could do separate episodes something else because I forgot what they did, but that was done pretty well. The two aliens, the woman and the guy alien. You do a lot. I felt the romance in this felt a bit more intense than TNG, which is pretty good. It was a good update, albeit I guess Picard wants Star Trek to be for everyone. And there's no reason why it has to be like. It's not really R-rated or NC-17 or X-rated, but like it feels more intense, and I feel like people are going to be upset by that changing sexual tone. There's that lady from that show. She looks familiar. The android doctor. Please comment below who she is because I forgot. I don't know if she's that great, but like, she's in the show. I'll tell you that much. Oh, she's a Punch Drunk Love, I think, or that's the other lady. Yeah, she's not. So yeah, the security clearance thing doesn't make any sense. They go for this whole storyline about androids, and I don't think. I think if Picard wrote it or directed it, he didn't make it clear or make sense how he would know or act like he would know that it was convincing that he knew for storyline purposes that she was an android. That was sort of annoying. It's like the logic he used to explain that she was an android didn't make any sense, and then later, spoilers alert, when she dies, like, it doesn't make any sense. So you invest all that time into her, and then she dies. But there's a twin. Sort of like a data lore thing, possibly. She's the evil twin. That could be the plot twist in the next episode. I may be too fan servicey because it's a data lore thing. And there's the whole Borg thing in the end. They did something new with the Borg. It's not like Voyager where... I don't think it's like Voyager where they're straight up contradicting the stuff in TNG, which First Contact did anyway. I felt like they're trying to do new stuff with the Borg that feels like Empire Strikes Back to like TNG's Star Wars Episode 4. Because they didn't want to do the same stuff with the Borg, because like they were worried about the running out of ideas, so they're trying something new. I'm hoping it makes sense in Episode 2. I'm optimistic. I feel like they put a lot of thought into it. We shall see. What are your thoughts? Subscribe.